Hello everyone! Today we're going to learn how to make a kid-friendly recipe book in Canva. So, let's get started. Alright, the first thing that we're going to need to do is to, of course, look for some templates that we can use and modify. So in order to do that, we're going to go to our search bar from the home page and type in recipe book. From the drop-down, we're going to click on See All to view options to choose from. So this is the templates page. Feel free to choose whatever template you'd like to use and modify. So perhaps I'm going to use this one. And once you click on one, click on Customize this template. So this will take us to the editing page. And this is it. This is the editing page. So yeah, in case you'd like to change your template, you can go to the side panel over here and look for other templates that you can use. Let's type in cooking, for example. And here we are. So feel free to choose whatever template you'd like to use. Okay, I think this one's better. I like it, and I think it looks kid-friendly. And yeah, we're going to use this one. I'm going to click on Add Page to add more pages. And I am going to zoom in a little bit to see better. So now we're going to start customizing our recipe. First, we're going to do we're going to design the cover page first. So as for me, I think this looks nice. The color seems nice, but let's try to see if another color would work. So let's click on the page and click on this button right over here. And from here, we can try to find whatever color we'd like to use. How about something that's orange? And then maybe we could change the color of these elements too. Or maybe we could replace these elements to make it look different from the original template. I'm going to go to the elements section and I'm going to type in blob. These are my favorites, actually. So I'm going to go to graphics. And I'm going to use some of these blobs right here. What about this one? I don't think I've ever used this one before. So we're gonna edit the color of these elements by clicking on it and then by going to the color button over here. Let's try to use this one. And for the color blue, maybe we could change it to something darker, just like this one. And resize it and do something like that. I think it's nice. I'm just going to delete this element. I don't think we're going to need these. I'm going to duplicate this page. I'm going to duplicate this element. I'm going to click on it and click on this duplicate button. And I'm going to rotate it, place it over here. Could also adjust its tilt so it's something like that. And it doesn't really look the same as this one. Okay, I think that's nice. I like the font, so I'm going to keep it that way. But let's try to see if we can add more decorative elements to our cover page. Let's see, where's that? Ah, this one. Maybe we can use this. And maybe we could change it to a different color. Something that'll match the theme here. How about that? We're gonna duplicate it and place it over here to make it even. Perhaps that's okay. Now let's deal with these elements. I'm gonna keep the text elements. I'm quite happy with them. And I'm just going to replace these elements over here. So I'm going to highlight them or select them and delete them. Okay, now it's time for us to look for other cooking related elements. How about this one? I like that there's a white outline to it. Perhaps we're going to keep it. And we are going to change this into a different color. So I'm going to click on this font and select this button right here and change it to this color so that it matches the one below. And I'm going to put here my recipe book. And I think that looks very nice. I'm quite happy with it. So now I'm going to go to page number 2 and deal with the table of contents page. And yeah, I remember that we duplicated the first page. That's why it has the same color. But perhaps we could make page 2 and the other pages white instead. So I'm going to change that over here and change it to white. Okay, I'm going to copy this text, Control+C, go back to page 2 and Control+V. We're going to type here, table of contents. And perhaps we could add an element to it to make it look interesting. So I'd like to add swatch. And maybe we could choose a swatch here. Oh, I don't think we can edit the color of this swatch. So let's delete that and look for something else. I don't like to use pro elements, so I'm going to look for free elements. How about this one? Great, we can change its color. So I'm going to zoom it in or adjust its size. Zoom in, position it properly, and change its color over here. And what if we change the text's color to something darker so that it stands out more? How about that? Yeah, I think it's okay. Right. And I'd like to add that splash element. So I'm going to type in here, oh, splash. Oh, yeah, this one. And I'm going to change it to the same color as our font. So there we are. I'm going to duplicate it and place the other one over here. Okay, so now we're going to add the title as well as the page numbers. So I'm going to press T on my keyboard to add a text box automatically. And here it is. I'm going to turn off the, oh, I think, yeah, this font is all in caps. So we're going to change that, but we're going to refer to our notes first to see what we have here. We have homemade chicken nuggets. By the way, this is just a sample, a basic sample recipe that I had prepared for me by an AI because it's really difficult to come up with your own recipe. So I needed the help of an AI to have something to work with today and to have something to show you as an example. So make sure to prepare your very own recipe so that you won't have to worry about what to put into your design. You can focus on designing and you can just simply copy your content from your notepad or document into your design. So I'm just going to copy this for a bit, paste it over here. And I am going to change the font over here. Perhaps we could change it into something that looks cartoonish, since this is going to be for kids. And I'm also going to make sure that my texts are aligned to, my text is aligned to the left. And I'm going to adjust its line spacing. It's too far apart. Okay, that should be enough. And I'm going to place it over here. I'm going to duplicate this, place it to the other side. And then I'm going to align this to the right and replace it with number 1. This will be page number 1. Press L on your keyboard to add a line automatically and place it over here. We can also change our line's color by going to this button. Change it to whatever color you want. And this is the button that you have to click if you want to adjust your line's weight. And if you want to adjust its texture. If you want to turn it to broken line, you can do that too. You can also add some arrows or circles at the ends, if that's what you want. And the line type as well, if you want straight or elbowed. Okay, is this number 1? It doesn't look like number 1 to me. Let's try it again. Yeah, it is. All right, so if you want to add another like title, recipe title, just highlight everything and then click on duplicate. Place it below and change the recipe title over here. What do I have here? So mini pizzas. Okay, there you go. I'll make sure everything's aligned, by the way. And adjust your line accordingly. So this will be page number 2 now. All right, so if you want to keep on adding recipe titles, keep going. Just select everything first and duplicate it. Just like that. And then edit the content. All right, so we're going to go to page number 3, and we're going to deal with the recipe. So I'm going to copy the page color so that we don't have to click the button again and so on and so forth. I'm just going to click on an empty area on page number 2, Control plus C, Control plus V it on page number 3. And I'd like to take a look at some templates. So yeah, we're going to type in recipe over here. Can't really find anything, so I'm just gonna create one on my own. I'm gonna go to the element section and I'm gonna look for frames, all, and under the frames category, I'm gonna click on see all. And here I'm gonna choose some frames, this one for example, and I'm gonna adjust it just like that. And then I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna copy this, Control plus C and Control plus V. Put it over here. So this will be, what was our first one? Homemade chicken nuggets. Okay, I'm gonna copy that text over here, and there it is. Homemade chicken nuggets. And I think we're gonna have to make it smaller. Okay, that would be better. We'd be able to save a lot of space in that case. I'm gonna copy this like swatch element, Control plus C and Control plus V it over here. Zoom in to see much better. And then put it behind the text. So I'm gonna go to position and to back. And there it is. Perhaps we could also change its color. And we're going to add some photos here. So in order to use your own photos, go to the upload section. If it's not uploaded to Canva yet, you're going to have to upload it first. So go to upload files and then find your images and then click open to upload them to Canva. And once they're fully uploaded, they'll appear over here and you can finally drag them into place. Say for example, this one. And yeah, place that over here. And there it is. So I'm gonna, instead of looking for pictures on elements, I prefer to use Pexels or Pixabay. I added this here by going to apps and then scroll down and clicked on these two. You can choose either one of them. Both of them are equally great. So if you choose one, you'll be, this will appear. So you can choose for whatever photos you want to use over here. But if you're making your own recipes, then it's better to use your own photos. So I'm just gonna use this method because I don't have any photos to show you. So yeah, I'm gonna try to type in here chicken nuggets and choose a photo. Perhaps this one would be nice. Adjust it by double clicking on it and then adjust its position by dragging it. I don't think we can really see it better if I use that frame element. So we're not gonna use that instead. We're gonna use this, the plain images instead. So I'm gonna crop it just like that and double click on it to adjust it. And then we can replace it just like that. I think this is a better picture. Okay, that should be all right. And then we're gonna, perhaps we're gonna copy this or duplicate this. And right here, ingredients. We're gonna place it to the left or align it to the left. And just like that. And I'm going to copy this text, Control plus C and Control plus V. Put it over here. And copy my ingredients. All right, let's do the directions now. Copy this. Directions. Copy this or duplicate this as well. And adjust its size. And instead of a bulleted list, maybe we could turn it into a numbered list. Then we're going to copy our instructions. And unfortunately, it doesn't fit. Oh, maybe it's because it has double spacing. So we're going to delete the extra spaces. And thankfully, it fits. Let's see if we can adjust it more. Okay, and now we're gonna add the page number. So I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to duplicate it, align it to the right, and change it to number 1. Adjust its size to about 30, I guess. And place it over here. All right, so we've finished page number 1. If you want to add another, recipe, just duplicate this page by clicking on this button. And yeah, instead of going through all the processes again from scratch, then all that there's left for you to do is just to basically change the photo and change the content. So let's say, for example, mini pizzas. I'm gonna edit this text and type in here mini pizzas. And I am going to adjust this as well as this one. I'm gonna adjust this. I'm gonna crop it. And I am going to duplicate it and flip it vertically and horizontally. I'm gonna paste that over here and send it backwards. And there. It's not obvious that we actually cut it in half. And all right, for the ingredients, we're gonna basically just copy everything. Okay. Oh, we forgot to change the photo. So let's type in here, pizza. And choose a random photo here, like that. And there we go. Once you're happy with your design, then you're finally ready to download it. Oh, by the way, we forgot to change the number, the page number. It's very important that you not forget this. Oh yeah, by the way, it's just the same process over and over again. So if you want to add another recipe, just duplicate it and change the content. You can also choose to rearrange elements if you want to. Once you're happy with your design, it's time to download it. So go to the share button above, click on download, and choose your preferred file type over here. And make sure to also check and tweak all the other download settings according to your preferences, and click on download. So that's it for today. We hope you found today's video of help somehow. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.